Well, hey there. Excuse me a moment. Nothing like some tea and lemonade. Oh, close to midnight. Hey there, everybody. It's Aligary. Last time we were playing this, I was getting rocked left and right. Both in the me and Samus were getting rocked, both in gameplay and in narrative. There's 10 Saxes hunting us down, evil doppelgangers, trying to kill us. That's great. That's fine. That's whatever. The X-Parasites latched onto Ridley's corpse and turned him into some sort of mutated Frankenstein's monster thing. Killed that. Just out of the blue. I literally stumbled into the room with it. I didn't even know that there was a boss fight to be had. It just sort of happened. What is this? What the heck? I never went in here? How did I never go in here? Can I just wall jump this? Yeah, I think I would have been able to wall jump that. Huh. Well, don't know how I missed that. But I did, so I got it now. Yeah, and now we're trying to head back to a navigation room, get an update from Adam, hopefully. And in the meantime, try to collect any other items or anything left in Sector 1. We haven't been here since the beginning of the game. And now we are, like, fully decked out. I kind of want to know... Right, lava. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, we're immune to lava now. I learned that the last episode. By standing in lava, which I wouldn't recommend. If you are questioning whether or not you are immune to lava, I would not test it by standing in lava. Just saying. Although, hey, you know your body better than I do. Alright, so don't let me stop you from living your best life. Or killing yourself. No, don't do that. In a video game. Killing yourself in a video game. In fact, do let me stop you in case I am available and you're trying to kill yourself. Gosh, that took a turn. Oh boy. Oh ho ho. What do we got? Wow, we are getting so many. We have so many power bombs. You get so many in this game. Which is weird because other than like a bit of scouting for some of the rooms, I don't think they have much combat potential. How many do we have total now? Like 30, 34? Oh, not bad. 185 missiles too, that's pretty crazy. We have about as many energy tanks as we would have in any of the other games at this point. I think in Super Metroid, I was only missing a couple of energy tanks. All right, Adam, what's up? Samus, we're done here. Leave the rest of the Federation. We should be preparing to evacuate the station. Are you joking? Do they know how dangerous the X are? How quickly they reproduce? The Federation has taken an interest in the X and the SAX. They believe this life form has endless potential potential applications. This is what I was talking about. This is it. This is what I was talking about. Now that the Metroids are out, now that they saw the Metroids be able to adapt to now that they saw that the X parasites got to a point where they were able to adapt by taking my body, somebody who hunts down Metroids, they were able to snuff out the Metroids in the station, send one of them to go kill itself trying to destroy all the Metroids. Now they just, gosh, the Federation, they can't stop. They just can't stop. They can't leave anything alone. They can't let anything well enough alone, because now that the Metroids are gone, we detached that pod and it got blown off into space. All that research is gone. They're not having their like 3-day growth time, 2 minutes in the microwave Metroids. Now they're immediately moving on to the SAX. They're immediately moving on to the X parasites. And I told you since the SAX was established as existing, they want the SAX because of what I can do. They've seen what I can do. They've seen what I can do countless times, and they want that for themselves. They want to make a subservient version of me, and now they have 10 potential candidates walking around this ship. This is crazy. This game, honestly, narratively, since this is this game and so far 0, this game and Other M are narratively driven games. Zero Mission, I just loved. I don't know, I just really liked it. I think it was fun. I think it was really good. It was really solid. I think everything was just balanced well in it as well. But narratively, as far as the narratives in these games go, Zero Mission probably at the bottom, just because it's very simple. It's your basic. It's literally the first Metroid game, right? And then Other M, I think this game's narrative so far trumps Other M as far as the mystery evolving and the reveals and the twisted nature of being hunted by yourself, being hunted by literally replicas of your old suit. The fact that Samus has been turned into something else. The fact that she had to like become part Metroid. The fact that she is technically part Metroid now in order to combat the X parasites inside of her. So she's got 2 alien organisms battling out in her freaking DNA now. The fact that she's immune to cold now. The fact that the person giving her orders all this time is her dead beloved commander, Adam. and it's this cold, lifeless version of him telling her that she's going to have to pay a price for sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. This game's crazy. This is ridiculous. The X are heartless abominations. What potential could they have? It is not necessary that you understand such matters. The Federation is coming now. You should just leave quietly. This is madness. They won't stand a chance here. The station will devour them. What could be worth the risk? Capturing the SAX, of course. Are you serious? Do they really think they can succeed? It will certainly be difficult. They don't expect your help. You shouldn't expect my help. They knew you would try to destroy the SAX. That's why they stopped sending you support data. They did just outright stop sending me support. Oh, so when he said, "Oh, you upgraded your missiles?" Yeah, that's weird. I didn't get any updates. And that's why they didn't give me the plasma beam. They said that they were trying to get it, but that it was quote-unquote difficult. They were having a difficult time getting the data ready to send me the plasma beam. They didn't want to send me the plasma beam. And I've been saying this, I've been calling this, I've been like 5 steps ahead of this game. The plasma beam modification was ready some time ago. I knew it, see? Gosh dang it. They withheld it to keep you from engaging the SAX. Yet somehow you restored that function on your own. They also tried to withhold the diffusion missile upgrade. Oh. Because they didn't want you to grow too powerful. But they had already sent it. You tracked it down. Oh, so no wonder all this stuff I've been finding just off of, like... Samus has been going, like, instinct alone to track all this stuff down. Bravo, Samus. They must cancel this mission. Open a channel to HQ. I won't let this happen. I wish I had a better narration voice. You know, I wish I had a better, like, dialogue voice. For this. I really do imagine Samus as, like, a super stone cold, just like Robert Pattinson in the Batman. In the best way possible, because he killed it in that movie, so... They're already on their way. Fools. As soon as the Federation ship lands, the X will overwhelm them and absorb the knowledge and power of their occupants. They're gonna give the X a ship to leave. The X are just waiting for the hunt to begin. And then they'll spread across the universe. Galactic civilization will end. Yeah, this is so stupid. Their greed in trying to secure a powerful species like this for the Federation is going to literally destroy the galaxy. Like, all sentient life. No, not even all sentient life. All life in general. Metroids are one thing. Metroids will just kill you. They just drain you and kill you, right? Which is bad enough. That don't get me wrong. That is bad. Space pirates, they'll try to take you over, but they'll just kill you too. They use guns. But the X-parasites, you can't kill them. They just attach to you. They absorb you. They become you. Everybody is just going to become a hive mind to them. This is horrifying. And the fact that they're literally coming here with ships, forget about the X-parasites. They can't fight the X-parasites, period. They reproduce too fast, so they have an endless number on this ship. But even beyond that, the SAX specifically, the Saxes, are Samus. It would take nothing short of a small army of Galactic Federation troops to stop a single Samus. The X hunger for form, knowledge, and power. They mimic these perfectly, but they cannot copy the soul. They're single-minded, instinctively seeking to increase in number. They're a plague, and the Federation underestimates their threat. I think that's an interesting line. They hunger for form, knowledge, and power, but they cannot copy the soul. So, like, when they mentioned that the Sax, when there was only one of them, right? Which, by the way, I feel like we have been glossing over the fact that there are 10 of me running around the ship right now. I think it's interesting because when referring to the SAX, they mentioned the Atom AI mentioned that it has the potential to become the most dangerous. It could mean the destruction of everything. Now, whether he meant that it's just taking my ship and leaving, or more specifically, just the fact that it is me. And I think that's really important here, right? It's Samus without a soul. They can't copy the soul. They don't have personalities. They don't have thoughts or feelings that we can tell. Well, at least not ones that would make sense to us. Samus without a soul is the perfect killing machine. And that's just a fact. I think it's also interesting to point that out because Samus just finished talking about how the AI sounded like Adam. It responded to the situation like Adam would, but it didn't pull any punches. It was very blunt, it was very harsh, it was very much just focusing on the outcome of the mission, the outcome of the directives it's been given. It has no room for, it won't budge on the objective. It won't budge on the goal. It has no room for malleability in its cause. Unlike the real Adam. So it's using his voice, but so like because it lacks a soul. It sounds like Adam. It speaks, it responds maybe like Adam would in a general sense, but it doesn't have his soul. It's not him, right? So there's a lot of this idea of like having a soul, not having a soul. Samus right now isn't even just, she's not the same person she was anymore. Like physically is not the same person she was anymore. But despite her being part X-Parasite and part Metroid now, it's still Samus because her soul is intact. That was the one thing that got carried over. That's missing in the SAX, and that's missing in this AI. The X must not leave here. I must destroy them all before the Federation arrives. The station has a self-destruct mechanism. I must use it to destroy the X here and on the planet. I must send them to Oblivion. Them, the station, and myself if I have to. Oh gosh, wait, what? I must send them to Oblivion. Holy crud, Samus. No wonder they've been holding out. Samus's dialogue right here is freaking metal. Them, the station, and myself. Oh, I wonder if she's considering the fact that because the last remnants of Metroids, presumably, well, some of the last remnants of Metroids, and the last remnants of the X-Parasites would be attached to her, which means she might become a target, if she's not already. I'm surprised the Galactic Federation isn't considering trying to capture her. She is a completely unique organism. I mean, never mind the Chozo in her DNA. The fact that she can use Chozo technology. Never mind that background, but now she's got Metroids and X-Parasites in her too? Samus is a very unique organism. Okay. Oh, but see, she said I have to destroy the X here and on the planet. How is she gonna destroy them on the planet? Is she gonna go? Oh, we're gonna have to go hunt them like we did the Metroids? Is he not? You're not letting me out? Open the hatch. I've been ordered to confine you until the ships arrive. Don't let them do this. Can't you see what will happen, Adam? Oh. Adam? Who is Adam? A friend of mine? And what would this friend advise you to do now? He would know that the only way to end this is to start a self-destruct cycle. He'd know how important it is. Did this Adam care for you? Would he sit in a safe command room and order you to die? He would understand that some must live and some must die. That's 100% accurate. Because he shot us in the back to save us in Other M. So he went off, detached the Metroid part of the station in that game. Blew it up with him still inside. Because he understood. Some must live, some must die. He knew what it meant. Yes, he did. He made that sacrifice once. Yeah, man, I didn't think we were gonna get... Oh, God. Oh, no, I'm feeling it. I didn't think we were gonna get feels. So... He chose life for you? Our fair warrior, Samus Aran? Aaron? Aaron? Your Adam gave his life so that you might keep yours? For the sake of the universe? And he did, because he said, I can't. He said, I can't fight Ridley, but you can. And we can't let him out, so I'll deal with the Metroids. I can do that. Oh, because he... And the Metroids and Other M were immune to cold, which means we wouldn't be able to fight them either. Nobody was going to be able to fight them, even us. At that point. Crud. It's a good thing he did that too, because it wasn't even Ridley we had to worry about. It was, it was M, and then it was the, Metroid. They made a Metroid Queen. We had to kill that. We were the only one who could. Granted, we didn't do much in that game at the end there, but... How foolish. Whoa. Even with the station destroyed, you would only succeed in removing the one obstacle to the galaxy's ruin, yourself? You would ignore this simple fact? Oh, I see, the one obstacle to the galaxy's ruin. You would ignore this simple fact and choose death? When Adam decided who would live, he chose incorrectly. Oh my gosh! Yo, Metroid Fusion's got hands. I didn't expect this from this game. This is a little Game Boy game. This robot's literally calling us an idiot. This robot's literally saying, you know that destroying the space station wouldn't guarantee that all the X on the space station die. It definitely wouldn't guarantee all the X on the planet die, but you would 100% die. And you're the only thing that can possibly stop any of them. So, you're stupid. Adam chose incorrectly. Oh, is he gonna tell us? But why? Did they put a little too much Adam into this AI? Why would he tell us this? Why would he give us a way to stop everything now? If you were to alter the station's orbit, then you might be able to include the planet in the vaporization field of the self-destruct detonation. How big is this research station? It seems pretty large. I don't know if it's planet-sized, but I guess it would guarantee most of the planet would probably get, at least the surface of it would get vaporized, right? You would have to start the propulsion sequence now, before the Federation arrives. Samus, this is your last mission. Go to the operations room and adjust the station's orbit path to SR388. What was that? Was that us? Yeah, no, that had pupils. Then return to your ship and escape. Move quickly and stay alive. That's an order. Any objections, lady? Of all the lines to get me feeling... I knew he was gonna say it too. Right, when he was like... Move quickly. Stay out of sight and move quickly. Gosh, any objections, lady? Of all the lines to make me feel... Gah! That's crazy. Maybe this, maybe this AI's got a little bit more soul in it than we thought it did. Hey, there's no time to lose. I mean, I'm feeling it. I'm absolutely... I'm ready to do this. I think this is it, you know? I could go back and scavenge for more things, but honestly, I think I got all the obvious stuff. I did a little backtracking here and there. With this music playing, I'm ready. I'm ready to meet whatever end is in store for us. This was amazing. That whole sequence was amazing. I am actually dumbfounded at the story that this game pulled out. And the fact that I mean, like, this would have been good without it, right? Because obviously this game was made without Other M existing. But gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, if Other M doesn't just make this hit way harder. How is Other M a good companion piece to any of the games in this series? You know what I will say? Because in Other M, I was talking about how I just felt like Samus herself doesn't really accomplish anything, right? Like, it doesn't feel like you do anything by the end of the game. It feels like a bunch of things just happen, and you're sort of just powerless to all of it. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Ah, dang, I have to start all the way back here? Oh, no. I am actually, I forgot that I saved closer. Okay, yeah, when I saw the top door shut, I was like, what's going on? And then all the doors were locked. I was like, this seems odd. Okay, this is a short romp. I think for the sake of brevity, because I have a feeling that this fight's gonna probably kick my butt a bit. You knew the fight had to happen eventually, right? Like they couldn't not have us fight this thing at least once. There's 10 of them on the ship. Might as well have us fight at least one time. I'm gonna make a point, because there's no like gauntlet or anything leading up to the. If there was like a gauntlet or a level leading up to it, then I wouldn't do this. But I'm gonna make a restore point right here in case I die. I'm not even mad. I mean, that thing whooped me, and normally I'd get a little frustrated at how hard it whooped me, but I'm not even mad. Oh, I can hit it. I can hit him out of screw attack with my own screw attack. Oh. Ow. Dang. Okay, no, I think I understand. So, okay. 2 phases. I don't think I'm gonna worry about freezing it. Oh wait, look, its eyes are like a bunch of my helmet. Oh crud, I'm freaking dead. Dang it. Okay. Note to self, don't go in that tunnel. Wait, why did that not work? It just does so much damage. Dang it. It's really hard because I don't know if I really don't like the X phases of these fights. They feel excessive to me. But these ones particularly, because the ones that shoot beams, you have to shoot them where the beam comes from. And the moment you turn to do that, they fire the beam. You get hit. Like I don't know. I don't really see a way around that. I have to hit them. I want to do better in this phase. No, I've got the same amount of health that I ended with last time. At least this phase is like dumb easy. Whoa, wait, really? See, look, he fires the moment. They fire the moment I fire. See that? It's okay, you see, I'm really confused about that because if you look at that, I think that's really kind of like a scummy way to design that, because here's the thing. It's one thing of like if it faces me, I fire, it tries to shoot me, right? But you can see it starts charging up a beam. But then the moment okay, I have more health this time. The moment it starts charging up a beam, but the moment I shoot it, it just fires its beam anyways. It's like, why even have it charge it up then? If you're just going to... See? It's just gonna fire. It starts charging it up. Watch. It's charging it up, and then and then the weak point disappears immediately. I don't know how you're supposed to. It's just gonna kill me. Guess I can just farm health off of it? Oh, and then he just flies away. Oh my gosh, wait, what? Why won't you let me get the recharge station? Okay, screw you. I'm gonna go back to a different recharge station then. How about that? Oh, you locked everything off. Come on, man. Don't tell me, because I don't think this is it. I guarantee that's not it. That's not the last fight. There's gonna be a big fight. We saw the freaking navigation deck. It's a huge freaking room. There's gonna be another fight in here.
Propulsion sequence active.
Unless I just have to run now?
Destination planet SR388.
Wait, like actually?
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination planet
Meanwhile, I have no health. Dude, Samus. Stop crouching, go down. Can I go in this recharge room? I can. Hallelujah. Yeah, I don't mind if it takes the time. I want my health back. Okay, where are we going? I mean, we gotta get out, so we just gotta go through here. No save point, I'm assuming? Nope. I wonder if we're gonna have a fight. Oh, like in Zero Mission, we had to fight with the clock running at the end. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty satisfying, and you just fall straight through like that. It's weird. Normally, like, things would be blowing up in smoke. There'd be a fight. There'd be enemies to fight. Is this a freaking Metroid? Ow! Oh, no wonder they didn't really worry about. Oh. Come on, man. You can't do it alone, neither can I. So let's do it. Oh, I got my suit back, baby. Come on, stop knocking me down. This thing's just designed to waste your time. What? Why can't I? Hello? Oh, because I got my ice beam back. I'm gonna die, though. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Okay. And I'm back, right? I'm back before the fight. Ugh, okay, so... So then I have to do that, okay. Thing that I didn't understand what was happening at first. The SAX, that SAX, not that SAS, the SAX, absorbing into my body gave me my original suit back. That thing, we saw the smaller pod on it, so oh no, yeah, we saw the egg. And it's just like in Metroid, how the husks got bigger and bigger and bigger, the Metroid husks, and they grew. And in this, obviously, they go faster. So the one that we saw earlier, I didn't even think about it. I didn't mention it because we just passed it in the shaft, and I was like, oh, look, this like egg husk thing. And then boom, there it is, fully evolved. No, actually, no, that's not even fully evolved. That one's not even fully evolved. That's like the stage right before becoming a queen. So, of course, there's still X-Parasites on the ship. There's still a Metroid on the ship. And, of course, there's still a bounty hunter on the ship. And we all meet in the middle. Okay. Woof. Okay, I kind of got my work cut out for me. This is a 3-stage fight. leading up to another boss fight while a timer was going off. They were not kind. Well, this is going poorly. Do you see how sometimes when I shoot my beams, they don't do damage? Man, I feel like all the momentum of that last scene with Adam's AI has been kind of dwindled now that I have to do all of this stuff. Okay, this thing is jumping around way more than it was before, gosh. That was the worst freaking one yet. We slammed into each other like 20 times. Turning into everything right there. Oh, and its arm was like a bajillion. I'm just gonna absorb as much of this as possible before trying to shoot back at this thing. Yeah, now with the screw attack, I can actually farm these things a little more. It still takes forever because it was only yellow things, but... Do you see it? It turns on a dime. You should just absorb it to me now. Okay, so obviously it doesn't matter how much... Oh, I see. So you're supposed to probably go... You're probably supposed to go to the,
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination, planet SR-388.
Oh man, hearing that.
Propulsion
Oh.
activated.
So now we're actually gonna just try to destroy the whole planet, which means any remnants of Metroids or X-Parasites should be completely extinguished after this. I didn't even consider that. But yeah, he's probably supposed to go to this last fight. Oh. This is wrong? This is wrong. You're probably supposed to go into this last, fight without hitting the recharge room, get like one shot, and then have it, I'm still going the wrong way. And then it's supposed to make a little more sense. You're probably not supposed to stop at the recharge station because you're just trying to run and leave. I had a feeling though. And I have seen this boss fight, so in my mind I was like, there's still one more fight we haven't seen yet, right? Okay, I think I know what to do now. Cause see what threw me off.
2 minutes to destination.
What threw me off before. Oh look, I'm trying to get up, but I can't move. What threw me off before was that I was thinking, okay, I need to use my ice missiles, right? But when you fuse back with the SAX, you get your original suit back, which means you get the ice beam. And that's what you're supposed to use. Not the ice missiles. We're back cooking. Get freaking vaporized, dirtbag.
60 seconds.
Oh, I know where our ship was. The freaking our friends was probably piloted it out to save it. Oh crud, there's the planet, gang. We gotta go. And of course, we saved the animals a long time ago. Oh, no, wait, this would destroy the entirety of the planet. It's like dropping a meteor. Oh wow, look at our suit. It's actually not our original suit. It has our original suit's powers. But it's still the biomaterial. Okay, here we go. That perfect military mind. The wisdom of Adam Malkovich continued to serve even after death. Until today, I had no idea that the minds of leaders and scientists were frequently uploaded to computers. My incredible reunion with Adam may have saved the universe. That's true. They put the wrong AI with the wrong soldier. Because we make a perfect team. And that's something they didn't expect. I guess that is kind of like a trait that carries over, is that Samus is very much a, okay, what's the first thing I can think? What's the first solution? Can I kill it? How can I kill it? Well, I can destroy this satellite. I'll blow up the satellite. I'll blow up the research station then. Okay, boom, problem solved. And then Adam has more of the strategy side of things. Is like, okay, let's take this a couple steps further before you go sacrificing yourself. Man, that was such a harsh line though. Oh, the music is very nice. That line about he saved the wrong person. That was such a raw line. I can't believe they put that. Clearly he saved the wrong person. And then saying that you're the only thing that you would ensure in destroying is the last obstacle between the X-Parasites and the destruction of the galaxy. That's you. Or the last obstacle for the destruction of the galaxy. But how will the beings of the universe view our resolve? I doubt they will understand what we did, the danger we barely averted. They will hold tribunals and investigations. They will hold us responsible. Adam understood this. He spoke to me in my anger. Do not worry. One of them will understand. One of them must. I've reflected upon his words, and I see the wisdom in them. We are all bound by our experiences. They are the limits of our consciousness. But in the end, the human soul will ever reach for the truth. This is what Adam taught me. Just one detail still bothers me. The ship can only be stouted manually. Yet before I faced the Omega Metroid, the ship moved on its own, guided by someone's hands. Is it possible? Adam? The ship can only be started manually. Oh, our ship. Lady, what's troubling you? Oh, our ship, right? Well, no, our friends. You wonder how I started the ship? Just think about it. They lent me a hand. They do know how to fly ships, after all. And that is why no matter what, no matter if you're doing a casual playthrough or a speed run, no matter what event you may be doing a run of the game for, you always save the animals. Which means, actually, that means the canon ending for Super Metroid is that you save the animals, which I think is interesting. What a pleasant little ending. Oh. No, stop. Okay. Oh. Wow. Whatever I bumped stopped my recording and then started another one. I think I bumped into the space bar of my keyboard. Okay, here we go. None. We didn't miss anything. We'll just still watching the credits. That was a very pleasant game. I think it was very well designed. It was very well paced. I like how they broke it up. I actually liked, as much as I love freedom and just pure exploration, I actually did like, wow, that was a very small team, wasn't it? Oh, well, we got some localization people. I actually did like how they sort of guided the experience. I think it was cool. I think having context for where you're going and why you're going there is actually really good, and I think these games actually really lend themselves to telling a story, and a very compelling story. They really struck up a mystery. Satoru Iwata. Thanks, Iwata. I think they really told a compelling story with a compelling mystery, and introduced some good characters. Like this is where Adam was introduced outside of the manga, and I think they really did him justice. Like it was they really interwove that in a meaningful way. And of course, we're still in a suit. We got some shark fins. You're great for collecting items. Oh, this is a pretty cool pose, though. %? Yeah, we seem to be averaging around 60%. Music's getting a little sinister. Well, that was Metroid Fusion. Finished before 2 full cans of Arizona tea. That was great. That was very good. yeah, I think the way they guided the experience was good. I think it really lent itself to these games the way that they're made. You know, I think they actually do lend themselves to having to having a story interwoven throughout. And this one did it very well. It had some like horror elements. It did really good job at like raising tension, subverting your expectations again and again. Whether it's when you're gonna fight something, what you're gonna be fighting, what you're gonna be doing. And yeah, I think the whole end sequence where we just sort of, oh dang, you can fly up at an angle like that? Crud, I didn't know that. At like a straight diagonal? Yeah, and I think the reveal of like all the reveals towards the end just felt great. They felt perfect. The reveal of what was happening on the station, everything that the people on the station were doing. I love how the ultimate threat to the galaxy ended up being the Galactic Federation, who we never speak to directly, we never see. They're just looming over you. There's just like this force looming over your head, slowly throughout the entire game, and it builds up until Adam's like, yeah, they're coming, and honestly, it would be best if you just left quietly. Because you've already done enough to get on their bad side. And I don't think things are going to end well for you if you continue. Wow, we beat this in only 6 hours. It's a very short game. But it was well worth it. I did get frustrated. I mean, at some of the fights, some of the combat, I feel like this series, the boss fights are maybe not their strongest suit, at least not in these 2D games. I feel like out of all of them, I feel like I didn't have trouble with any boss fight in Zero Mission. In Super Metroid, there was a fight here or there that was a little bit much. But for the most part, like, the fights feel good, you know? I mean, like, they're good for the kind of gameplay we're talking about, right? But as far as Metroidvania bosses go, like, I don't know, one of my favorite games ever is Cave Story, right? And that's a game where I can remember the bosses well, and I remember they had legitimate strategies to them, right? And not to say the bosses in these games don't have strategies, but some of them really do come down to quick, shoot it until it dies before it kills you. You know, it's like a very very dirty, just like it's gonna whack you into a corner, and you better just keep spamming missiles until one of you dies. And I feel like this game in particular was the biggest offender of that kind of style of game. I think it's a shame because it's such a compelling game, and it's so fun to be wandering around, to be discovering things in this one, and to be unraveling the story and the mysteries that it has. So when I'm just I just want to know what's gonna happen next, right? And then I hit the wall of like some boss or some sequence where I'm just getting battered. This game in particular loved to have its bosses with huge bosses with massive hitboxes just multi-hit you. Like they'll push you into a corner, and then they'll just put their hitbox on top of your hitbox, and you'll get hit like a dozen times before you can get out of it. And you don't have the kind of mobility to get out of those kinds of situations. It also had the problem of, like, its biggest thing would be, like, and when the boss is almost done, when the boss is close to being beaten, it's just gonna get faster. It's just gonna get really, really fast. Probably, like, borderline sometimes too fast, like the water boss, the big fish. That boss got borderline too fast to react to. You kind of just had to, like, have your internal clock running and just kind of, like, feel it out when to shoot. Not to mention, listen, I think the X-Parasites are amazing, and I love the idea of, like, your health pickups are fighting other things that are fighting against you now. I think it really solidified that idea that Samus is operating under different rules than she was before. However, I do think that, while conceptually everything is going in hand with each other and it works for the narrative, gameplay wise, having your health pickups constantly run away from you is really annoying, especially when they don't even give you that much health back to begin with. Having them turn into more enemies in a room gets a little frustrating sometimes. And then beyond that, having there be an extra phase to every single boss fight of just a thing that, if you're not being careful, can just take that little bit of health you might have left, because you just fought a boss, mind you, you just fought a boss. So, like, having it be able to hit you for those 1 or 2 or 3 more hits that you have left in you, and then kill you, and then you have to do the whole boss fight over again from the beginning, like, come on. That's a little annoying, especially when the very last boss, not the very last boss, because the very last boss is the Omega Metroid, which they alluded to it, which was cool. This game brought so much stuff together. It had so much DNA from Super Metroid, while also introducing so much new stuff. Man, I feel like I just want to start with Dread right now. I don't want to, because I'm gonna start getting tired. It's like 12:26. It's already past midnight. I'm not going to. I'll probably just go have some, like, chocolate and eat some dessert or something. in true finished a game fashion. Gonna go, like, engorge myself in sweets. But I'm so interested to see where this is gonna go. I don't know anything about the story of Dread. I don't know, like, what you're doing, why you're doing it. I don't know what the condition of her suit is. I saw her suit, and it seems like it still has a lot of organic material bound to it. It looked like a little more mechanical than it did at the end of this game. It definitely wasn't the normal power suit, that's for sure. Not the normal, like, orange setup. But dang. Man, and you know what? That's it. After Dread, that's it. That's all of them. Wow. That feels weird, you know? Yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna stay hush-hush about it, but, we might do some other things for a little while, maybe some different kinds of videos for a bit, or whatever. Maybe take a small break, do some other things, extracurriculars, you know? But maybe actually stream some stuff, just like random things. If I stream, it'll probably just be random stuff that I feel like playing. Like, I might just stream myself playing a little bit of Elden Ring, or stream myself playing a little bit of, I don't know, whatever else, you know, just for fun. Got some essay videos in mind, got some other things in mind to make. I'm not gonna describe anything too much. What matters is the doing, not the saying. But hey, if you enjoyed this, I'm glad, cause I did. Man, Adam saying that last line, "Any objections, lady?" right before sending us off. I liked how he was like, "What would this Adam say to you right now?" I feel like he'd probably point out that you're stupid and that your plan is dumb and that you should feel bad, and that he could have done way better, because he would have told you to do this. He would have said, you can direct the whole station. take out two birds with one stone. I love that little bit at the end there too, where he's like, well, think about it. You know, they gave me a hand, and then the animals we saved on our ship. I hope those make an appearance in Dread. Dang, that'd be nice. Well, hey, if you enjoyed this, you know, you can leave comments, you can leave thumbs up, thumbs down. You can follow if you want more. You can subscribe, hit the bell, hit the heart, donate to this wonderful cause if you want. No, you don't gotta do that though. And hey, if you're on Twitch or YouTube this time, this is the end of this little game. But Dread will be starting up not too far now. Give it a week or two, maybe. I'll try to be. I think not more, no more than a week on this one. Once I play through that game some and then have parts ready for that, I'll start uploading them. When parts to a series start getting uploaded, I try to upload every single day of the week at least, if not every other day. And if you're ever catching a stream, whether a rerun or a brand new Let's Play that I did, then the parts will happen in chunks all at once. In between playthroughs of new games, I will probably stream reruns of games. This will probably get I'll probably restream these parts once I get these edited. I'll probably stream them over the course of a couple days. Like I'll just have it on a loop. But hey, yeah. Well, hey, thanks for sticking around. That was Mission 5 complete. I'll see you in the last one. I'm interjecting here with more thoughts. I have to. And not, because there's just so much more. There's so much more. There's Adam AI. His statement that the rawest line in the series so far about how like, oh, he chose poorly then, as like a knock against, as like a wake-up call to just rattle Samus. Because you realize, I didn't realize, I was reading some comments on people talking about the ending, because this is what I do. I beat a game and then I watch the ending over and over again, and then I read a bunch of comments from people online. And somebody was like, when you realize that is Adam talking, it's like he's saying, I didn't sacrifice myself so you can get yourself killed, right? Somebody pointed out how probably pissed off Samus was at that point, and in her anger and in her fear of the X-Parasite getting out, coupled with her anger towards the Galactic Federation for doing nothing to stop it, and in fact giving it a way out to spread throughout the galaxy, that she just picked, she like tunnel visioned, right? And I mentioned that like Samus in general seems like a very like straight ahead thinker, you know, very much like, okay, this needs to be done, I can do this, then I can do that, then I can do this, then I can do that. She doesn't really seem like much of a planner. She's very much a she's a bullet train, you know. But, and I think that what they do with the character of Adam, it really displays a lot better than Other M did, right? It really displays the reason why their relationship and their partnership works so well. It's because she has the means and he has the plan. He has the plans and she has the means. It's easier for him to examine the whole picture and find a way to make sure try to find the best outcome, right? He did it in Other M. He said, I can do this, I can do this, but only you can do that, so you need to live. And also, I mean, it speaks to a greater thing, a greater reason for him doing the things he does, is because he just simply cares, you know? He cares about Samus. He just simply doesn't want her to die, too, is another thing to remember. So hearing her just say, I'm gonna blow up this station, and even if I go down with it, he's like, it's not only, it's two things. It's him saying, I don't want you to die, and then him also saying, do you realize how much the rest of the galaxy would be missing the hole that you would leave behind if you didn't exist, if you weren't there? Man, I hope his AI is in Dread in some capacity. I really hope it is. Even if it's a short thing, even if it's just at the beginning or at the end, or maybe it's sprinkled throughout a little bit. I hope his AI, if his AI was just like a partner character to Samus, so she wasn't alone all the time, that would be great. I doubt it'll go that far. The last shot with the animals coming through, you know, it's crazy for the first time. It's crazy because Dread seems like it's gonna be so dark, you know. It seems like it's gonna be really dark, really dire. It looks like it's gonna get very serious. But the end of Fusion, for being like one of the creepier, airier, more tense ones out of all of them, next to Super Metroid, it was one. It ends with Samus for the first time feeling like she's not alone. Like she's surrounded with people she knows and likes and is comfortable with, and that she can trust. More specifically, hearing her talk about like they're gonna hold tribunals and they're gonna question us and they're gonna investigate, and it's gonna be a long road of me and Adam from beyond the grave having to answer for doing, and she's like, and nobody's gonna understand, because again that goes, that furthers her whole thing, that the whole picture they're painting on her about how like she's very like, she looks at things and takes them at face value, and she looks at the situation and says, yeah, the Galactic Federation wanted this to happen. We made sure it didn't. And now we're gonna answer for it, and we're probably just gonna get freaking reamed for it endlessly. Maybe even fined, written up, taken to jail, definitely taken to court. But he says something, and then he looks at the bigger picture and says, somebody's going to listen. Somebody else will listen. There are people out there who are going to hear about this. They're going to listen. And it's that thing she lands on that note when she's talking about the soul, you know. But she says, let's see what she says specifically. Let me see. But in the end, the human soul will ever reach for the truth. This is what Adam taught me. Yeah, just that. We're all bound by our experiences. They are the limits of our consciousness. But in the end, the human soul will always reach for the truth. People want to know what really happened, and they're going to feel that in her words. Because, I mean, think about it. I mean, really think about it, you know? She didn't just destroy a research facility, a Galactic Federation research facility. She destroyed she used it to destroy a whole planet, you know? Which is crazy. But I mean, people are going to feel the weight of the action of her actions, and they're going to feel that she was right, that she was justified in what she had to do. She had to do it. It's funny, just the existential dread of X parasites kind of exceeds that of Metroids. You know, Metroids are just like sort of like an apex predator that kind of can sit above humans. X parasites are like, they're like a plague. They're like a life-ending being. And so I didn't really think about the gravity, like, you know, when you really put it into perspective, the gravity of the situation presented in this game is like, you are faced with existential dread. You are facing death and the extinction of all life. And only you are here to stop it. With a little bit of help from some friends. I just think it's great. I don't know, I guess I just maybe I felt like I maybe wasn't gushing enough. I sat here for like maybe 5 minutes after, ruminating on it, and then I just realized, wait a minute, hold on. This is way better and way bigger than I was even making it off to be. Like, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Well, that's Metroid Dread. That's not Metroid Dread, that's Metroid Fusion. That's Metroid Fusion. And we're going on to Dread. It's all going away soon.